Welcome back to another Zip, Fit, HIIT and another one of my lunchtime workouts. It's 12 o'clock, Friday, day 11, Friday the 17th of April. Welcome on board if this is your first session with me. We're going to start with a warm-up, 5-minute warm-up, and then I will talk you through the main set. We're going to do a lot of legs today with some upper body thrown in as well. Okay, so very slight bend in your knees. Eyes looking forward, engage your abs. Okay, big circles going round. Just started the clock. So the warm-up's about 5 minutes to begin with. Just mobilising the shoulders to begin with, and going backwards with that same arm. Going round. And swapping arms over to the other side, same again. So big circles going round. Just mobilise the shoulders, still engage your abs, and going backwards with that same arm. Okay, lift your arms up to this position so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Very slight bend in your knees, rotate round to the side, back to the centre, round the other way. So you're turning your spine on its axis. Try and keep those knees and hips locked in. We're not doing this, we're twisting round, keeping the knees and hips locked. Okay, just to do a few shoulder rolls. So this is a good one to do. Every now and again, if you're doing your office work, just stand up, do some arm rotation to open up the chest. You can go forwards as well, going round. Okay, have a little jog on the spot. So get the feet moving. So it's important you get nice and warm before we start the main set. Into a chest press, push your hands forward. Mid-air push-ups. Best push-ups around. Everybody loves these for some reason. And into a shoulder press up towards the sky, reaching up. Nice big reach. Okay, and then take your feet a bit further apart, swing your arms across your body. So stretching out your chest and your back. So slight variations in the warm-up, but they're pretty much the same. We're just trying to replicate some new movement, mobilise, dynamic stretch. Okay, kicking your bottom. So kicking the glutes, try and lengthen out at the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a wider step with your legs. Eyes looking forward. Transfer your weight across one side, over to the other. God, feeling that through your inside legs. That's right, I'm feeling that through my inside legs. Coming across, sit back. Don't overstretch. As soon as you feel a pull, over to the other side. Okay, lower your back down, very, very slow and controlled. And take your right hand across towards your left foot, left hand across towards your right. So alternate sides. Don't worry if you can't touch your foot. Keep the hips locked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ease those in. Okay, lift your knees up a little bit higher than normal. You can just march on the spot if you want to, if that's too hard work to begin with. Otherwise, get your knees up, drive your arms. Okay, sitting down into squats. Sit down, and then at that position, think about your glutes. Think bottom, preferably your own. Okay, I'm coming up and down, up and down. So we're just trying to preload. Don't sit down into a really deep squat at this stage. You don't want to be sitting down too low. We're just trying to get those muscles fired up. This stopwatch is doing my head in here. That's it, sit down, just do a few more of those. Just working those leg muscles. Okay, I'm going to step back a little bit, monkeys. So drop down, feet shoulder width, crawl out into a monkey. So in this position, eyes looking forward, engage your abs. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different, going into a windmill. So twist round, drive your hips up towards the sky, open up the chest, back to the centre, round the other way. So we sometimes do this as an exercise in the main workout. Back to the centre, same again on the other side, open up your chest. So dynamic stretch of your chest, back to the centre, round and in. Okay, 5 push-ups halfway down and back up, or drop to your knees. Okay, lead it with the chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now bring your left foot up by your left hand. This back leg stays straight. Push down through the hips, so drive your hips in towards the ground. Lift up, open up the chest, back to the centre. And leg here, eyes looking forward, drive down, open up the hip joint, open up, back to centre. One more of those on each side. Engage your abs, step forward. Don't worry if you can't do any of these. And lift, open up the chest, back to centre. Okay, so from here, drive down, lift up, open up the chest. Okay, crawl back in. Crawl back in. Okay, and just finishing off a little bit of balance work, incorporating a bit of balance, grabbing hold of your knee all the way up, step forward, slight pelvic thrust forward, and then drop down into the lunge, drive from the heel. Grab hold of your other knee all the way up, step forward, thrusting your hip forward, drop down, push up, and swap again, one more on each side. Step forward, drop down, push up, and grab hold of your other knee, step forward, up into your tiptoe, drop down and push. Okay, so that is your warm-up done. Okay, moving on to the main set. So the main set is pretty challenging on those legs today. We did quite a lot of upper body on Wednesday, so we're going to focus a bit more on legs. There are going to be some upper body exercises, but not quite as many. So we're going to really work those glutes, the quads, hamstrings, pretty much all those leg muscles. Anything you can't do, stop and rest, especially if you're losing technique. Make sure you have a breather. There's some cardiovascular thrown in as well here, so we're going to be getting the heart rate up at various points. Okay, so it's 30 seconds on with a 20-second rest for the first round. There's 4 exercises: squats, burpees, lateral jumps and step lunges. So you can tell there's a lot of legs there. Round 2, we're going to slow it right down, do 1 minute of upper body work starting with push-ups, but we'll come to that. Okay, so squats to begin with. Feet shoulder width apart, really try and focus on your posture. So you're just going to sit down into a squat and use your bottom muscles to push you back up. It's really crucial we fire into those glutes, excuse the terminology. Okay, so getting ready, 3, 2, 1 and go. So sit down and push. So a light start for you. Sitting down and push. Keep looking straight forward. Don't let your head drop, because if your head drops, your shoulders drop. So sit down, push. Sit down, push. Next exercise, we're upping the pace. You're going to be doing burpees. You can do the burpee with or without the jump. You've got 3, 2, 1. Okay, so upper body and legs this time. Use your arm strength, engage your abs before you drive your legs back. Remember, modified version, you can go down, out, in, stand, otherwise it's the full thing. Okay, 2, 1 and go. So down, out, in, jump up, bend your knees, out, in, jump. Try and get some height, use your upper body strength, heel flat, drive, down, out, in, jump. So a bit more explosive. Modify the exercise if you need to. Down, out, in, drive from the heel. It's good. If you want to make this harder, do a big jump. God, that went by quickly. Obviously you're starting to enjoy these. Lateral jumps. Now this is a tough one. It's going to really get the heart rate up. You can do little jumps side to side or much bigger jumps, and we're off. So up, 5 seconds. Whoa, that's a tough one. Okay, step lunges to finish, alternate legs. Whoa, that really pushed me there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, step, push. So I needed a full 20 seconds rest there. Following exercise a little bit easier, but you start hot, already pounding. Drive from the heel, try and get a nice straight line from your hips. Keep looking straight forward, don't let your head drop. 3, 2, 1 for good luck. Okay, round 1 done. Okay, I'm going to move on to push-ups for 1 minute. Take time with this. Come down onto your knees. You can do this on your knees if you want to. Body weight over your arms. Remember, it's really important you get your back into a neutral spine, in neutral position. So wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, eyes just looking slightly forward, then do a pelvic sway. Sway one way, sway the other way, find a mid position between those two. You're going to set your legs back to here, slow control push-ups down and up, or you can do this on your knees, eyes looking forward. Okay, going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So, lead with the chest. Tuck your chin in, drop, push. Take your time. Inhale. Exhale as you lift. And you're doing that to contract those deeper muscles. So working, you can see my triceps, backs of my arms working hard, my chest muscles, my abs, and you're stabilizing ankles, knees and hips. Keep your chin tucked in, so you're always pulling your head back slightly, which works those deeper cervical flexors. You're at 15 seconds. Come down. Coming down. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, hope you enjoyed those. Moving back onto this device. Starting with round 3. Starting with wide angle squats. Then we're moving on to monkey march, which is upper body and legs. Lateral hops. And then a tough one to finish, jump lunges. So, turn your feet out 45 degrees. Listen for the beep. You're dropping down and up to here. If you want, you can throw in a jump as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. So drop down, 3/4 up. Drop down and up. So turn your feet out 45 degrees. We're trying to work those inside legs. And then obviously a harder one, little jump or a big jump. Okay, so just pointing the toes on the way up. Drive from the heel. We're always trying to think about working those glutes. Okay, monkeys, like we did in the warm-up. Feet shoulder width. Crawl out, crawl in, stand up. Okay, you can do a jump squat when you come back in. That's optional. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. So keep your hips stable, crawl forward, get to that position, crawl back in, and drive up from the heel. Come down, crawl forward, engage those abs, crawl back in. Onto your heel, you can do a jump if you want to. Okay, always modify or progress these exercises. That's it, come in. We've got lateral hops after this. So you notice, jabbering on there, took my mind off the exercise. Lateral hops. So this one, very good for stability around your ankles and your hips. So you're just going to hop from one side over to the other. You can do small jumps or go for a much bigger leap. Okay, eyes looking forward, use your arms and go. Jump across. So let's just swing my arms back and I use my arms to give me some momentum. Keep looking forward. Sit down into that squat, drive from the heel. We've got jump lunges after this one. Tough one coming up. God, I must be enjoying this today. We're going through very quickly. Okay, you can either do a step lunge like you did in round one. So stepping forward, push back in, or a jump lunge. You're here and off you go. So you jump, keep looking forward, drive from the heel. Really tough on those legs, this one, especially when you've just done a load of legs. Swapping over mid-air, bend your knee when you land, keep your upper body upright. Okay, stopping the beeper. So let's make sure you've got a bit of water with you as you do these workouts. Okay, next one, round 4. Front plank. You can either do normal front plank or front plank with hip flexion. So you're down, like you did earlier, find neutral spine. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, eyes looking slightly forward. Sway one way, one extreme, sway the other way. Mid position. You're going to drop down into front plank, so you're on your elbows. You're either going to hold this position or you're going to do hip flexion, leg out and back. Okay, go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. So you're lifting up. Okay, engage. Really important you get this part of the exercise right before you start to execute this movement. So abduction of the leg, hip flexion. So you're here, engage those abs. Keep those hips as stable as you can. This is for 1 minute. Sorry, I should have given you that bit of information. That's good. Keep those hips locked. In. Push down through your elbows. Out and in. So you're having to do a lot more work around those joints when you raise a limb off the floor. So it requires a lot more stability around the hips, ankles, shoulder girdle. Really having to work those core muscles, squeeze those lower abs. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop in there. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Keep it up. Remember, you can always take a break if you need to. Okay. Moving on to this again. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Starting off with jump squats. Feet shoulder width. Sit down, it's like a normal squat. Same technique, but this time you're going to launch yourself off the floor. Then we've got push-up jacks, clock and reverse lunge. So you're starting here, big jump up, point your toes, okay? Going in 3, 2, 1 and go. So come down, drive, get some height. Point your toes, think ballerina. Well, I've never seen a ballerina do this. Okay, driving up. That's it, drop down. From the heel, big lift. Or you can do smaller ones. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, push-up jacks. Body weight over your arms, eyes looking forward, sway one way, sway the other way, back to your push-up position. You can either do single leg or double, and off we go, out and in. Really focus on engaging those core muscles. Lock in, try not to bounce your lower back. Remember, you can do single leg, so working abductors, outside leg muscles, abductors, insides. Also shoulders, triceps, chest again. Okay, we're doing clock. You're standing, or a compass. Standing in the middle, you're going to go forwards, in, side, in, back. You can do this with a squat if you want. Okay, jump, in, out to the side, in, back, in, out to the side, in. So compass or clock, north, east, south, west, back to the centre, north, in, side, in, back. Whoa. Okay, reverse lunge to finish this set. Then we're going to thread the needle to finish. So you're going to step straight back, drop down, push. Okay, and go. Step, drop, push. Step, drop, push. Step straight back, pause, upper body upright, drop down, drive from the heel. Step back, whoa, bit wobbly, and push. Hardly surprising at this stage. Step back, pelvis, shoulders square, step, drop down, push, step, whoa, drop, push. Okay. Okay, we're now doing, we've done the push-ups, chest, triceps, shoulders. We've done abdominals, obliques. We're now moving on. Side here, quadratus lumborum. Also, so side plank. So, you're dropping down onto your elbow. You've done quite a lot of these. In fact, I think I've put them in every session so far. It's good to have some lateral movement. Core stability isn't just about here and these deeper muscles here. It's about the sides, it's about your back, it's about creating balance. So elbow underneath. You can do the easy version, which is here, thighs parallel and just hold. Otherwise you're up to here. 1 minute on each side. Open up your chest. Ready and go. So thread the needle. You're going to come underneath, grab hold of the thread and rotate. Take your time. Head, hips, shoulders, roll underneath. Grab the thread and pull the thread and open up the chest. Same again, roll underneath. Grab the thread and open up. Remember, you can just hold this position if you want to. Okay, roll underneath. You're past halfway. Engage your abs, open up the chest. Use your abs to pull you around. So engage those abs and pull. Where are we up to? 15 seconds to go. Come round, open up, come underneath. 3, 2, 1 and stop. Okay, just spend 5-10 seconds getting yourself over to the other side. It's important you get yourself in a good line. Start with your elbow directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, one foot on top of the other. Make sure you're comfortable. If you feel any pain around your shoulder, that's not good. You want to perhaps adjust. You should feel the muscles working, but you shouldn't be in any pain. You need to have a nice straight line here. Okay, so open up the chest. Ready, lifting up, and off you go. Time started. So from here, you come in underneath. So Move that thing, grab the thread, and then open up the chest. See here, come under. So pull with your abs, pull round, make your abs do the work, and come round. Drive your hips up, and open up. Where are we up to? 35 seconds. You're doing well, keep going, keep going. Don't give up now, we've only got 10 seconds to go. Drive your hips up. And last one. And come round. Stop in there. Okay. Give yourselves a little mini round of applause. Fantastic. If you've been following me, brilliant. Keep that up. Hope you're enjoying these sessions. I'm enjoying them. I'm actually seeing my own fitness increase. I feel like my stability is getting better, so this is doing me good as well. Let's get fit together. So remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 o'clock, join me for a lunchtime workout. Get away from those computers and that office slump. It's really important you find balance to help mitigate against all the negative health implications of sitting behind a desk all day long. Don't just sit there all day. Keep active, keep strong, stay focused. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your family. Stay safe. Take care. All the best.